up your arsenal to balance the Interverse, where heroes from great orders strike with no hesitation for control of what remains. Entry into the Dimensional Rift comes with a heavy cost, as the once-known Triconian world has been ravaged, and you must traverse it to find balance. Be the hero you were meant to be by selecting what type of fighter and energy class best suits you. Take up weapons that cannot just attack, but can be modified to decimate your opponent. Use abilities, equip armor, and vitality to defend your hero until you are ready to V-trigger and unleash your full power. The large range of heroes, items, and abilities will allow you to customize your deck, play, and battle for supremacy. So, jump into the Interverse now by selecting your hero, equip weapons and armor, and vanquish your enemies. Kickstarter is only the beginning.
What's going on, Vanquishers? Charlie here. We are back with another State of the Game. We got quite a few updates to update everybody with on this actual beautiful day that we got going on here. But before we get started with our actual stream tonight, we're going to introduce all the developers behind the project of the Vanquishers TCG. Again, my name is Charlie. I am the creator and one of the developers behind this beautiful project.
What's going on, everybody? You know me, I'm Jason. I handle all the business administration, the back end, social media marketing, and all the connections to all you wonderful people. So reach out to me, talk to me. We're going to keep it moving.
Y yo soy José, el Guadalupe del mundo.
What's going on, Vanquishers? I am the game balancer. Let's go.
So he's Guadalupe today. Usually he's Juan Pablo, but he's Guadalupe.
Yeah, he went all the way to Guadalupe.
Hey, let's go, Boppy.
My man. Hey, all right. So we typically on this State of the Games, for anyone that's new, welcome. Anyone that's came back, welcome back. We really appreciate everybody in our community. So we typically cover our social media network, our web and app updates, and our tabletop simulator and game physical card game updates. But before we get into any of the topics, we want to quickly give our condolences. Unfortunately, we got hit here in Florida with a hurricane, Ivan, and it caused massive damage Ian. I apologize. You see, look, he hit us so hard I forgot his name. That's pretty jacked up, man. But yeah, so the damage was yeah, man, the damage was pretty bad. And you know, personally, we want to give our condolences to everybody in Florida. You know, we had a lot of family, friends, and a lot of great people in our community that were affected by it. And
even ourselves.
Even ourselves. But yeah, so
yeah, I think Charlie just got electricity back yesterday.
Yesterday night, man. Or midday? I don't know. Sometime yesterday.
There's a lot of wind damage around here, like power outages and stuff. But like about an hour south of here, they got it pretty bad.
Yeah.
So
Didn't the piece of your house fall off, Brandon?
I lost some of my roof, but I was able to recover all the pieces. They were in multiple neighbors' yards.
Wow.
So I reassembled them and then put them back together. I'm like
my man,
I'm like Felix Fix It over here, man. You know,
it's Fix It Felix. Just to kind of throw that out there. I just want
to,
I messed up with Ian and Ivan. I just messed it all up. So I get it.
But yeah, definitely, like Brandon said, you know, south of us, Northport got hit, or North Charlotte.
Port Charlotte.
Charlotte County. Pretty much all of Charlotte County.
Yeah,
they got knocked out hard. Like they got hit so hard, it's crazy. I was trying to go down there to help out with some stuff if people needed help. I'm actually looking into seeing how to go down there and help right now. So I might be down there in the next week or so helping families down there and stuff like that. So
yeah, guys,
I'm looking to give back because our community is real important, and whatever we can do to help, we're gonna try to do.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. We had some of our community members that actually did videos, and we've seen how like they were submerged in water. We've seen like the beaches like completely leveled. I'm talking like straight underwater. It was a pretty bad storm. In fact,
the interstate got
playing it on the news pretty much nonstop. Everything going on. So
yeah, we were placed under state of emergency. So Yeah, so with that being said, again, we want to give our condolences. A lot of our supporters in our project are definitely from Florida, and it has
Actually,
affected.
one of our LGSs is down in the town that got hit. Like
Yeah.
one of the LGSs that have been pushing us and
Mystic
helping
Forge.
us, Mystic Forge.
Yeah, Mystic Forge. I hope
I
they
hope they're okay.
recover
you know
well,
what I mean?
man.
They're
Yeah.
one of our LGSs that has really been advocates for us and helping us get the game out there.
Yeah.
They got hit hard as well. So, you know, it's something that's effectual on all of us because we're all from Florida and stuff like that. We all grew up in this area, so we've been through it and we know how devastating this can be. But
Yeah.
like, sorry, I mean to cut you off. I just wanted to
No, you're good.
up.
Yeah.
Shout out Mystic Game Forge. You know, they have been really advocating us a lot and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
it really, like I said, we want to try to get down there to help who we can when we can. So,
Yeah, I hope they really pull through, man. They're great people, and they had a great setup. I mean, it was gonna be, you know, they had a lot of, and it was in a great location too. So I hope they pull through pretty well. But yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, we do have a lot of support factor groups that are in Florida, obviously, that's been supporting this project, and we did get a lot of messages from people within our community, family members as well, that had to kind of give us, you know, to tell us, and we understand clearly that, you know, some people had to lower pledges, some people had to even back out because the catastrophic damage that this hurricane caused. Some people just, you know, and you're talking years of recovery. I mean, towns just completely leveled. And we get it, you know, we get it. The numbers have been dropping a little bit, and I know how we had some people in the community that's been addressing these, you know, wanting to know about these events, and we just want to go ahead and just kind of let you guys know clearly that this is like not a reflection of the project in any way, shape, or form. We have no intentions of like stopping this project. We're going to make this happen. Like our drive and energy from this project is as active as day one 2016. We're going to make this work. So we are Jason and I earlier this evening have been working a few numbers, been communicating with our printers and other people to make sure that we can make it you know, work and make everything make sense. So that's definitely going to end up happening. And again, we give our condolences to everybody that has been affected in Florida. And I know that we're still in the recovery phases. Like, and for some people, they don't even have power still. Some people are still dealing with the flooding issues. And again, we're giving our condolences. And like Jason mentioned, we're going to definitely try to make it, you know, do our part to see if we can get back to the communities, is whether if it's assistance, is help, whatever we can do, let us know. We're going to try to help out to the best of our ability. Also, we had another question within the community we want to quickly address before we get started with our topics, is the stretch goals. Now, I know that our numbers have dropped significantly because of this catastrophic event, but we have no intentions of taking away any of the stretch goals, right? So we want to keep those stretch goals, because in my heart, I believe that we would have still been there, if not higher than what our actual goal was. But again, we don't plan on removing any of those stretch goals. So those that got sanctioned, those that got Carlos, we're still going to make those in availability for those that have gotten those items. Again, Jason and I are working very diligently in the back end to make sure that we can, you know, make sure those numbers match and make sense, and get those items to you guys. So we are definitely going to be working that out.
Yeah, all the people that got those cards and those kits, they're still gonna get them. None of that's gonna be taken out or anything like that because we went to a lower number. It's out of our hands, unfortunately. The reason the number went down for the most part because of the storm and because of things that happened. Also, the other elephant in the room, we all know that the indie TCG scene is being affected by a lot of other TCGs that have not came through and completed their Kickstarter. But if you've been with us since the beginning, you know that we've made sure everybody has gotten all their orders, everybody has gotten all their giveaways, everybody has gotten anything that we've put out there. So, and we've been to multiple conventions and we've showed people the game. Everyone loves it. Multiple LGSs love it. So at the end of the day, we're just in an environment.
I love it, man.
We're just in an environment that is not conducive to indie TCGs as it was 5 months ago. So if we looked at it 5 months ago, a lot of people weren't burnt by these other TCGs and burnt by these other situations. Yeah. So we also have to take that into effect. And then we had the hurricane happen, and then we have family members and friends and close people that live south to us that have been affected by this. An LGS that works with us heavily, like I've said earlier, has been affected by this. So there's things out of our control, unfortunately. But, you know, the one thing we can say The one thing we can say is we've been doing this for a long time. We know how to make numbers work, and everything is going to get situated, and everybody's going to be getting their pledges. That's not going to be even a question. Literally, we were already en route of handling some other stuff for you guys that are pledged right now that we haven't even announced, that we want to announce after the Kickstarter, so that you guys know that you guys that stuck with us are the ones that got something that because you pledged. So just be on the lookout. We got a whole lot of things planned. This is only the beginning. Remember, it's called Kickstarter because it kickstarts your business.
Right.
And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're kickstarting it. And if this is our starting point, in a sense, of getting a larger quantity number of people, it will definitely. This is a part of the starting point.
Well, what's the phrase, Jason? It's slow and steady, right?
Well, this is what
slow and steady, baby. Listen, let's just keep to the momentum that we've been doing. Oh, here we go.
This is what I say. I say, good food takes time to cook, and I promise you guys, we've been cooking up something so beautiful for you guys. So just be ready. Be ready to get those boxes. Be ready to get those packs. Be ready to get what we'll send out to you guys.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, before I got on, I was talking to my printer for the boxes and stuff that we already ordered. Those are already en route to us. On the 12th, they're waiting for their freight shipment to go out. So it's already been all printed and made. Yeah. I'll probably post a video of one of the booster boxes in the film that has our logo on it and stuff like that for you guys that I have.
Oh, we haven't posted that yet?
I haven't posted yet. So I'll post it on the Kickstarter
okay,
tonight,
yeah, we should definitely do that. Yeah, they'll be really nice.
So just know that at the end of the day, we're going to be good. Nerdy Needs and on top of that, we're going to be at Nerdy Needs tomorrow, promoting, playing the game, hanging out, keep building up our Tuesdays there for gameplay, and then start looking at the LGS tours that we're going to start doing. So just know that it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep going. It's not going to stop. And JP and all my Canadian people, just so y'all know, one of my goals is to be one of the first NDTCGs that go to one of the Canadian expos that's not Canadian. And show love, you guys. Come out and show the game, hang out with you guys. Because at this point, you know the game. So when you come and sit down and hang out with us, it's going to be a good time. So we got plans for the future. Another thing we're looking at is, like, for instance, Brandon, he's from Chicago. There's it's called CECE 12 or something like that. It's like a convention that's specifically built around gameplay and showing your game to distributors and stuff like that. So we got plans to go in that direction as well with conventions. So we definitely want to come up north into the Canadian lands and see all you guys and hang out with you guys as well. And that's one of my goals for next year. So we'll see what we can do and what we can't do. But like we said, this is God speaking. There's things happening in the world that we just have to work around.
Yep.
And we're on full steam ahead. Like, everything is good to go. You know what I mean? So we wanted to get the elephant out the room.
Yeah, because we got a lot of people that we
see them.
Yeah, and we get it. A lot of people are still kind of questioning, and still kind of wondering, what's going on. And I think some people did realize, oh crap, you guys are actually based out of Tampa, Florida. I don't know if we don't say it enough in our streams or whatever, but yeah, we are based out of Tampa, Florida. We were actually supposed to get hit directly. It was supposed to come to Tampa, and this, God knows where our project would be, honestly, if it got leveled. I mean, I've already been through a destroyed computer. I can only imagine if the type of flood where we are in the zones would end up doing. And you know what? And some people in our community says, well, you sent it to us. And I'm like, all right, well, no, we didn't, but I get it,
No, we didn't.
And it's not, we laugh about it now, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I lost a lot of stuff during the storm, my food, everything, and people have lost way more. I mean, people have lost their homes, everything they've lived their entire life has been, in certain towns, and it's just completely leveled at this point, and it's it's not a joking matter, and we're very humble. Those that know us, we're very, hype, and we're very humble, but this is like, it's a touchy topic, right? When you mention anything 9/11, it's very personal to certain groups, especially people in New York, right? So now this hurricane is very touchy for a lot of people, and we get it. Like, we get it. And we don't take anything personal. Listen, we love all you guys in our community, and we get it. Listen, if you got to back out tonight because, you know, you got to choose Vanquishers or my family, listen, I'm going to tell you 100%. In fact, I'm going to cancel it for you. You don't got to make the choice. We'll make it for you. Your family comes first, man. And this is what we always say in our community. You know, time is the most important thing in the world. And for those that are new are going to hear this from the horse's mouth, because this is what I tell everybody, and I live by what I preach. You know, you want to take that time and spend it and share it with those and the people and everything that matters to you in your life. And we get it, man. This is catastrophic. And I know we're all over this topic, and we're still on this topic for a lot longer than we anticipated, but we just want to know that we you know, we give our condolences and our hearts to everybody that's been affected and that's still currently affected. I mean, we got people living in hotels right now. People living in hotels right now, and those are overbooked. So people have to pick and choose if they can even stay in a hotel, because there's no shelters. There's no hotels available. Like, literally, that's what it is right now in Florida. And it's very, you know, it's very unfortunate. It's very sad. And if there's anything we can do for everybody that's in our family community, we'll do what we can. Listen, I got plenty of bed space here. You know, I could take a family or two, you know, not you, Jose. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to stay.
I was gonna move in.
No, negative. You see, that's the problem. You can't give too many open invitations to Hispanics, because we get crazy. We want to start bringing everybody's families over.
Well, with that being said, too, I also want to shout out Lil Miss A and Too Fluent, because they were directly them and their family were directly hit as well by Hurricane Ian. But what I'll say is, and Too Fluent, don't get mad at me to say this. I just want to say it. Shout you guys out on your anniversary. It's your anniversary, so shout out to you guys. Together for a long time.
God bless.
God bless you guys. And the experience you're going through right now, we can only
imagine.
You know,
like, and even then, you know, it's an imagine.
So like, we're down. We're an hour and a half away from you. And we've seen your town, you know, we've come to get your LGSs and stuff like that. And, you know, just much love to you, man. And, you know, I've already thrown out the olive branch. If I can come down and help at all, I'll come down and help if I can. But I just wanted to say, you know, just so you guys know, for example, that is somebody in our community who is directly affected by Hurricane Ian. And I know that Too Fluent looks out for his community. He does a lot for his community. That
man is the biggest community.
So, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, that's in real time, so you guys can see. And I just want to say happy anniversary, you guys. Congratulations on everything you guys got going on down, you know, in life, because that's a moment to say, look at the beautiful and the craziness that's happening in the world, that you guys have something that beautiful today, even though as crazy as what's going on in your area. So much love to you guys. Happy anniversary. And thank you for being in the live, because I know that electricity and stuff like that is
very limited.
Right that's so I appreciate you being in here and hearing us and being with us today on this Monday.
Yeah, and in all honesty, if you guys don't know Too Flint and Little Miss A, they are absolutely a blessing just to even be around. Like, if you ever had the pleasure to meet them directly as people, they are great company. And again, like Jason mentioned, they care for their community. I'm talking in and out, and we have the pleasure to have them part of our community, which is such a blessing. Like, I can't even speak highly of that. But yeah, again, like Jason mentioned, happy anniversary. And I appreciate, again, you're sharing your personal time with us here on State of the Game. Like, we appreciate you guys for that, for real. For real.
And then we got to shout out JP real quick. I just want to say, so JP, that's Jay Pasito, Outer Edge Comics.
Hold on, hold on. I gotta give you the solo screen on this. I gotta put you on this big screen. Hold on.
Put me on the thing. Put me on the big screen.
Yo, check these cards out, guys. Listen, y'all think Vanquisher cards are nice? First thing,
I'm gonna show you guys. So, if you guys are part of the community and you guys know Jay Pasito, he has his. I don't know, and don't kill me, JP. I don't want to say that I don't want to butcher this or make you feel like I said this the wrong way, but he has his game Red Flags, which is I guess a mockery or a parody to kind of the weather of what's happening in the indie TCG world right now. And if you ever get any of those kind of packs from him or art from him, all the art from that Red Flags goes back to him donating to artists, and I think with their legal funds and stuff like that, if like artists need help with legal funds and stuff like that. But we initially got some stuff from him, so I'm sorry that it's shining, but he sent me one of these slabs that he made for red flags. It was pretty cool.
That's too funny.
And then this one says, if you you guys can't see it, but it says artwork pending. So it's kind of like a mockery of kind of like some of the stuff that's been happening in the TCG world and stuff like that.
Oh, it's in a case, Jay. It's too shiny.
Yeah. I don't want to take it out. I want to keep it in here pristine. But
apparently that's 11.1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 11 point. It's 11 and a half.
I don't know how you got 11.1, but
it's not 11.5. It's 11.1.
That is not tampered with any way, shape, or form. My man exceeded the goal.
The reason that we back this is because we don't like the way that people have been treated by the TCGs that have not come through. And this is a way that we can help support somebody who's taking the funds and putting it back towards helping artists and stuff like that that are affected by these people who don't make their own art or use their own art. And then, but just wanted to shout them out on that. And then the other part is, so I'm so happy that we got these, because now we literally have every version of Saigon. And if you didn't get Jay Pusito's Patreon, I don't know if you can still get this version of Saigon, but he did a chibi version of Saigon, part of his Patreon. And then he also did a cyber version.
Yo, that's cyber though.
I like that
man.
cyber, right?
JP, we might have to talk, man. We might have to talk, JP.
So we really appreciate it, man.
That does look really nice though. That cyber look ruthless. Ooh, y'all better watch out. Y'all never know.
I was really happy because he gave us the other cards that go with this.
Oh, those sets, because that was what, a 9 card set, right? That was a 9 card set.
Yeah, I think it was like a 9 card set.
9 card set.
I really needed these for our
archives.
For our archives.
Yeah, because we still have the ones.
History.
Yeah, we have the ones that old boy drew for us too. The drawn Pop Ninjas, his gun.
We got Pop
and,
Ninjas cards that he did. He did one of the cards. He did one of our weapons and one of our ability cards.
Heroes, I think. Oh yeah, one of the abilities.
He did a hero. Heroes,
yeah,
we didn't get them. Those went to the community.
That's right. I didn't get one.
So, but shout out to JP as well for doing that. He did some avatars of all the dev team as well. So actually this Saigon card and the cyber card it will be a future shirt design. We just have to implement it into a shirt design and make it make sense. Don't know if we're going to do a pocket shirt where it looks like Saigon's coming out of the pocket, maybe.
That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool, man. That would actually be kind of cool. It looks
like the little chippy version sneaking out of the shirt. And we definitely want to do something, we want to do something fun like that. I already told JP we're going to use his art. So we haven't announced what we're going to do, but that's basically around what we're going to do.
JP, you're a blessing in our community, bro. Thank you so very much, man.
And when we put it up, JP, you just send me your size and what color shirt you want. And we'll just send you the shirt. Don't worry about that. But yeah, so wanted to shout them out. We have a beautiful community, and it's just awesome to know where we're at, where we came from.
Right.
We've been very transparent since day one, and we're always going to be transparent. We're not going to be beating around the bush. We're not going to be hiding anything behind doors. Everything's going to be right in front of you guys. And don't worry, next week we got some new stuff to show you for next Monday.
Yeah, we got a huge, we've been talking tournaments. We've been talking tournaments for some time. And trust me, we've been working on some cool stuff, man, guys.
So definitely we got that going on.
It. I want to see it now.
I need two lanes. I see you in the chat. I need you to break the game. I need all you players to come in and check out all them cards we got on the website and break the game.
Hold on. Somebody sent me a message or sent a community message that he might have broke Saigon. I don't know.
Somebody
that might have been Storm.
Saigon.
I think Mr. Storm said he might have broke Saigon. He's trying
he
somebody in the community. Yeah, he needs somebody to jump in on his TTS to be able to showcase this amazing Saigon he put together. And it's funny because you know what, the Saigon build he made is the way I would play my Saigon too. Well, I don't know what he made precise. Like, I've never seen his build, but I'm using dark Saigons as well. I was dabbling in the dark Saigon for a little bit, but it's gonna be very fun. And I know you're gonna have an exciting time because last game I watched you and Just play, man, I think we were up until like 1 in the morning or 12 o'clock at night watching that game. That was a good outcome.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the updates. Again, we apologize for that extensive
we just wanted to go
intro,
over it with
but
you guys.
yeah,
Everybody's looking at it and thinking and like what's happening, and
yeah.
we just want to make sure that everybody knows everything is moving in the right direction right now.
Yeah. So, and if you have any questions, you're watching this on a later date or any other time, feel free to message us directly on Discord. We're very active. We will respond, as promptly as possible. And again, even into the video, we'll be, we'll go ahead and address everything that's needed to be addressed. So let's go ahead and get started with our topic. Social media network, Mr. Jason. I know you were already on the spotlight, but we're gonna put you back on that spotlight. Let's go ahead and address our community. Let's get this going, baby.
All right. So Kickstarter status, you guys know we already hit goal. We're over 200% beyond our goal, so we are going in that direction. We're in the last 24 hours. Just go ahead and do what you need to do. Make sure you go ahead and follow that and see where we end up with that. Just so you guys know, the Kickstarter is moving at it's staying basically in the ranges that it's going to. If anybody follows Kickstarter, basically the way it works is in the beginning of Kickstarter and the end of Kickstarter are the biggest points of fluctuation you're going to see. We are still basically close to 200 backers. At the highest point, we're at 215. So our backer count is really not super beyond or out of bound of where it was at. Just like we said, there was just some peoples and family members and people that had to make that change because of Hurricane Ian, because of what's going on in the world right now.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic because we lost a lot of people at one point, but then gained a lot of them back. But we can only imagine if we would have held strong, that number that we would have gained would have boosted us up significantly.
So just know that the Kickstarter is still doing well. We are going to, before we even got on, I was texting with our printers for the bags. They're already sending the boxes and everything. I'm already talking to them about the bags getting printed and all that stuff. So everything is moving in the right direction. Everything's moving properly. Earlier today, when me and Charlie met, we already broke and crunched the numbers basically around about what everybody ordered for the print to order stuff. So like the starter decks, the game mats, the dice trays, those kind of things that are whatever you order, we're going to create. Those things we were breaking down and crunching those numbers and getting that all situated. So everything's moving, accordingly to what we had set up. So just be on the lookout. Let's go ahead and finish out strong with the Kickstarter. Tell your friends, tell your family. We did put a new tier on there for people that are new that might see us that didn't get the early bird. So it's not the early bird special. It's called last call special. So it saves you about $20. You get the 3 starter decks and you get a booster box. That one was added on there as well. I told you guys last Monday we were going to do something like that, so that's on there as well. So if somebody wanted to come in and support the game and their budget was around the what the early bird looked like, you have the last call, which is 170. So that gives you that opportunity as well. So we wanted to make sure that we helped everybody out with what options we could do and whatnot. And remember, on the back end, if you like booster boxes and ripping packs, we do have the case, which is normally a booster box is $100. A case is 6 boxes, that would be $600. We have a deal on the add-ons where you can get a case for $525, so you save $75 if you get that one. So that is an option for you guys as well. So as we get through the finishing point of the Kickstarter, and then we see what our final, we'll update everybody what's all going to be out there and what's going to be in people's hands. Basically, the way we're going to do the Carlos and the way we're going to do the Sanction is basically we're going to print them in. So whatever you guys ordered as a community, that's what's going to be in the world, and that you guys are going to be the ones that cherish that and have that exclusivity. What I'll say is, we came into the Kickstarter at the tail end of a lot of other TCGs acting a fool and not doing what they're supposed to do for the community. But if you've been with us for any amount of time, if you met us in person at a convention, if you've seen us at a LGS, if you've hung out with us on these lives that we do every Monday, you know what I mean? We're very transparent. We don't hide from if something doesn't look right or something doesn't look, the way it's supposed to be. I'm not sure if Charlie has it on the docket for what he's going to go over, but we listen to the community. And literally,
I do.
The last suggestion that we got from the community from Ari in our community, who actually met us in Ocala. He lives about 45 to an hour away from us in Winter Haven. He's brought our game to his LGS as well. That's another LGS we're going to be doing tours to. He made a suggestion, and I think Charlie is going to be talking about that when his part comes up.
Hey, Jason, real quick, we got a question. T-Knowledge question. Outside of the Kickstarter, can people buy product now?
Of course, they can buy shirts and they can buy
so there's merch.
And, just go to the
on the website. There's merch.
I think some of the mats are still up, right?
Yeah, so
I think some of the mats.
We still have the comic books, the pre-Kickstarter comic book versions on the website right now because the community voted for that to stay on there. And then we have the pre-Kickstarter mats that are left over on there as well. There's only a small amount of those left that are still on the website as well right now. And then we have merch. So we have different shirt designs, hats. I think at one of the conventions, Jose, somebody was asking for a onesie for a baby.
Yeah.
Where was that at? I thought we had that up. I thought, y'all retired?
We did have that. No, we retired.
Man, Vanquisher love them kids. Vanquisher love them kids.
So just so y'all know, my brother is having his third child, so we're gonna have to put that one back up for sure because I'm gonna have to order one for my niece that's coming. But yeah, definitely we're gonna be looking. So like the starter decks that are coming out with the Kickstarter, that's the only way you can get them in those premium boxes. That was something we wanted to do for the community as well. So everyone that ordered those kits where you get the starter deck boxes through the Kickstarter, just know that is the one time only. You guys are getting that exclusively. So not because you got an exclusive tier, you're getting something exclusive just being part of the Kickstarter.
Right.
So just so you guys know. Yeah. A nice package, a little package from Vanquishers, JP. Watch out.
Oh, live on stream. He's opening packages.
He's just walking from the mailbox.
My man.
So but yeah, so definitely be on the lookout. We got a lot of big plans for the future. Nothing's slowing us down. Like if anyone knows the history of us, we never intended to come to the online community initially in 2016. We were actually prepping everything for like buying
straight brick and mortars
ads, strictly to LGS brick and mortars. And this is just going to help do what it says, kickstart where we're going from this point. We still have very big push from our LGSs right now, and they are they're basically like ready for it. They gave us Tuesdays. Nerdy Needs gave us Tuesdays to come in and play the game and show people the game, and people can come hang out with us in the local area. So
yeah, and as we keep going to more LGSs, I'm sure that they'll give us a dedicated time and dates to be able to showcase the game and play, and we'll probably end up showing there as well.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Hey, Datsun, if that comes back to me, I will confirm with you, but I use the same address that I've always had for you. So sorry that it says wrong address.
Which one? Oh, okay.
For his bundle, his Patreon bundle.
Oh, crud. All right, yeah, we got to go ahead and make sure we get that rectified. All right, so anybody, Jay, was that pretty much your,
yeah, and I said earlier, but I'll just say last part here. So, the print on film that wraps the booster box was the last part. We're waiting for part of our partial order. That one is already that's already finished. So everything that was initially ordered was already en route, and then the other part of it, which will be the booster bags that are custom made for us, those will be the next thing ordered. I was literally talking to my printer. They're going to give me some information I'm asking for a little bit later on tonight, but literally I was talking to them right before we came on the stream live. So that's already in the works for those booster bags. So it should be good to go. Product is on the way. Product is situated. And we've been crunching all the numbers, make sure we take care of you guys. So let's go. Let's get it.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Jason, thank you so much for our social media network.
Datsun.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, thank you so much for Mr. Jason for the social media network updates, man. We really appreciate you and your time and all the hard work that we're putting into this. So Mr. Juan Pablo Chuleta Chancleta, the 3rd, the 4th, 5th, or 6th.
¿Qué tú quieres?
It's your time to shine, my man. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the web and app updates. And Mr. Jose is the man when it comes to all that stuff here. So we're gonna go ahead and get our update. Oh, I hope so, man. I know we got the man. Every team needs to have a Jose. That's what I'm saying. Every team needs to have a Jose. And we definitely got ours.
Yes. Anyways, again, hi everybody. My name is Jose. I am the web and app developer for Vanquishers TCG. If I didn't say that before, but this week, well, you know, everything going on, I lost power as well. But I managed before the storm came to dabble with the point system for the website. Because of what we've talked about before, we're trying to hold tournaments for physical and digital gameplay. So soon enough, we'll have those tournaments to where we will be able to give you points as winners or sub winners or third winners or
what he's saying is that there'll be a point system, and the point system will be able to give to those that participate or winners and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got a point system we're working on.
So we're working on that. As of last week, I started working on that to make sure that everything's flawless, so that, you know, once you do gain those points and we do give rewards, you can buy rewards with those points. Other than that, I've updated the merch store right now. I took out some of the stuff that we've had before, but we are also looking into new designs, especially with the new Nebulae images that are coming out. I want to add those on there because I know people are loving that artwork too. So in the near future, once I get those designs, I will definitely put them up for you guys to buy as soon as possible. I will let everybody know on the Discord on the next state of the game. We'll see where we go from there.
All right, Mr. Jose. Hey, look, real quick, if anybody wanted some stuff, where would they go to? Where can they go to? Where would they visit?
You got to go to VanquishersTCG.com/merch, man. Yo, we still got comic books up in there, man. We still got mats. I gotta come get your stuff.
Unfortunately, them comic books might have to come down after tomorrow. I mean, we don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what have to happen. So what? You guys visit our website at www.vanquisherstcg.com. You'll be landed right here. Here's our merch tab. You can go ahead and get right into our merch tab, and we'll have all of our merchandise. I know some people have been asking about supporting. This goes a long way. Again, every single dollar goes back into this project and allows us to continue, you know, making our project as wonderful as it is, guys.
Yeah. But that's enough.
All right.
Let's move it on to Brandon and Charlie and the people.
Man, you so special, bro. I'm telling you. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next topic here. We're going to be talking about the tabletop simulator and the physical card game updates. Mr. Brandon, really quick for those that are new inside of our community, that are new to our community, where can they get to play the game? I mean, if you're across the country, if you're in a different state, if you're in a different area, is there a way you could play this game, and how?
So we got a few ways, a couple ways you can get your hands on the game right now. Both of them absolutely free.
Oh, I like that.
Go over to VanquishersTCG.com.
Okay.
You want to register to the website, and after you register, you want to go and click on the tabletop simulator mod.
Okay, so hold on. Let's see what that looks like.
We're going to give you the free mod. You're going to be able to go on tabletop simulator, and then you're going to be able to download it for free and then play the game for free.
So there's the print and play option right here that he's talking about. We're going to click it.
What was that again?
Not print and play. We're talking about tabletop.
Oh, TTS. I'm bugged right now. I thought you already did print and play.
You messed up the whole.
I messed the whole spiel up.
It's ruined now. I got an ad lib. I mean, wow. Thank you for that.
Hey, yo, I apologize. All right, go ahead, keep it moving. My bad, I jumped ahead.
So you can get Tabletop Simulator on Steam. It's around $20. Sometimes it's on sale. You can get it for like $5-10 depending on what's going on. I think actually around this time of the year is when it starts going on sale for the holidays and stuff like that. So
all you have to do is subscribe, correct? All you got to do is click this green subscribe button, and you're already set to go. So essentially,
you go to our website. You get the mod
click
for
the
free.
Steam right here.
Subscribe button. And Charlie has been working diligently.
Oh, you got to use that diligent word. I love
it. All 150 cards onto the tabletop simulator, so you guys are gonna have access to the full set list there.
Full access, yeah. So keep in mind, guys, we're gonna be doing us a TTS tournaments and stuff like that as well. So if you do play TTS, feel free to jump into our mod. It's totally free right now, and it's available. Every card will be inside of the booster box that is off to the side. You go ahead and pull it out and start making your decks. Or if you want to play with the pre-con decks, they're already preset. We got Veil Solaris and Raskin that's available that are already pre-con sets. And again, you can go ahead and start making your own builds, your own characters, the whole nine. I believe you have access to everybody. All right, so, Brandon, what's the other way? I apologize.
The second way. All right, Carly, now you can go.
All right, so I guess
do the print and play.
Yeah, so the print and play, bam! You go ahead and hit that print and play option right here, tab at the very top. You'll go ahead and get access to our actual print and play. Go ahead and click download. The file will download. And again, the print and play option gives you all 150 cards. It's going to be a lot of printing, but you'll be able to get access to every single card, or just
be a lot of printing,
select the ones you want to print. Just
Jose was working diligently.
Ooh,
and he got us all 150 cards on the website.
Yeah.
So.
And he wasn't really happy with us because we had to make quite a few changes during the journey. Like right now, I made more changes. So he's going to have to go back up in there and update.
But Jose really don't mind. He'll pretty much do anything you want him to do when it comes to like the web and app.
You're
so just
so
hit him
lying
up,
right now.
DM him.
You're lying. You're lying.
He enjoys this. When we call him and tell him, hey, we got an update. You should see his. I mean, we can already see his face over the phone. Like, we already see the face over the phone. Like, it's just that simple. All right, so, yeah, that's essentially ways to play the game right now as we speak. So you'll be able to test the game, gameplay, give us feedback on the game, which quite a bit of people in our community, newer members of our community, is playing the game and giving us a lot of questions and stuff like that. And we really appreciate all the veteran people that's been in our community since day one, also helping explain the game a little bit to the newer comers, since we aren't responding, you know, obviously prompt enough. But we do get into it just to make sure that what they're stating is indeed what it is, and just to kind of clarify it. And we really do appreciate all you guys for giving us assistance with that as well, because again, this game is only as great as it is because of you guys in the community. Let's just be real. Like, you know, we can only do so much ourselves. You guys have polished it and made it much more of a greater game than we could ever have created. So update to the TTS we already talked about. Update to print and play.
Wait. Oh. We didn't finish the rest of my spiel.
Oh man, yeah, my bad.
You like totally script is out the door. We just ruining the whole end segment.
Yo, the intro just got me a little bit like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is?
I'm gonna have to blame it on that.
Yeah, it's been a rough week. You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of rough week, you know, I was trying to get on tabletop a few times with some people, and you know, the power was flickering on and off, internet was going on and off, so I wasn't able to really get on at all. But Sunday night, I'm always available. I make myself available if you're wanting to learn, or if you just want somebody to play with. Every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. DM me, hit me up in the Discord. You know,
Brandon also
I'll be available. And outside of those times, I do try to get on as much as possible whenever I can.
Yeah, and Brandon makes an announcement in the TTS area stating that he's gonna get ready to start, you know, playing as well. So in case you forget to DM him, he kind of puts on an alert to kind of let you guys know he's getting ready to do it. So just DM him that way in case you forget the times or whatever. So he is pretty attentive to that.
DM me, and you know, I'll teach you how to play. Some people don't mind if I stream it, so I'll go down into the Rift, we'll stream it so some people can watch, hang out, whatever.
Oh yeah.
If you don't want a crowd or want people to bother us, you know, I don't mind that either.
Yeah, if it's a one-to-one personal gameplay, yeah, that would be kind of nice, man. Also, this week, if you want to learn how to play, and especially if you're a local, meet us at Nerdy Needs, man. We're gonna be out here in Nerdy Needs in Brandon, Florida. You guys can swing on by every Tuesday at 6:30. We are going to be at Nerdy Needs, starting to show up. Now, all the devs won't be there, obviously, right? Jose ain't gonna teleport over here and go back into his DeLorean back in time and head back over to Orlando. But at least one of the devs will be available there every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. So we're gonna start trying to attend there. We really wanted to do it last week, but unfortunately, the hurricane came across and kind of shut that whole idea down.
Yeah,
but
that was supposed to be the first day.
Yeah, day one was supposed to be last week. So day one's actually going to be this week, which is actually kind of iconic because that's about that's the end of the Patreon's gonna actually end the day that we're gonna go.
Actually,
one,
that is pretty cool because we started off the not the Patreon, the
Kickstarter.
the
I'm
Kickstarter.
sorry. Yeah.
We started off the Kickstarter at Nerdy Needs,
and last day is actually gonna end at the Nerdy Needs, the day we're gonna showcase and start playing the games and communicating and interacting with the community. That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. I know myself and Jason will be there. I know Brandon has a few things he may have to work on, so he may not be able to.
We'll see what happens. You know, my birthday's coming up. Maybe I could show up and we can have my birthday party.
Ooh, show up and show out. Okay, I got.
I like when people sing to me.
Oh, I can get Jose to do it.
Thank you, Jose.
You see, look,
My bad. I was doing something real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. Hey, there you go. Jose in the flesh. He was doing something, and yeah, we got it. So we're going to be hosting tournaments as well. So what we're going to utilize these times also at the Nerdy Needs, I would like to try to get together people in our local area and kind of sit down and talk about tournaments, doing them live at the LGSs. I know we have a lot of people with experience hosting tournaments in our community. We would be very honored. We'll probably be shooting out messages to people that host tournaments, to people that play in the tournaments. We would love to really pick your brain. And of course, you obviously you would need to know the game well to understand how the tournaments would be best, to obviously be played out. Brandon and I will probably end up going at the Nerdy Needs within one of those Tuesdays and try to orchestrate a time where we can actually sit down and discuss how we want to do the tournaments, because we already got kind of plans set up on what we're going to do with it, but now we just want to make sure that it's structured in the LGS format. Like, we already know how we want to do it for TTS. We already know how we want to do it for I believe the camera for the proxy styles, but we want to make sure that we can get the the LGS tournaments organized a little bit better. And so we would love to pick your guys' brain in the community with that. So we'll be reaching out to our community members when we do go there. I think this week we're probably going to go there more so to play the game, talk with the community. I got a couple of custom proxy builds I want to try out with a couple of people. I got a mean Kalego build I'm excited to work out. So I definitely... and I know we got a couple people out there with their proxies. Mr. Justin, I'm calling you out, bro. So I need you to go ahead and come in with your proxies. I know you got them proxies out there, man. I want to go ahead and come check you out. Look, Stitch said he's going to be there. Absolutely. I want to go and check you out. So, yeah, definitely make sure you guys swing on by. We'll be at Nerdy Needs, especially if you're in the local area. We may stream it live for a little bit, too, just to kind of, show face and let the community see the wonderful people we have in our local community showcasing and playing the game.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news, guys.
We got breaking news.
An update to the merch store.
Oh!
We have some onesies on the site.
This guy is
Vanquishers.
When we tell you, you can ask Jose for anything because it's the truth.
Yo, look, guys. Look, we were live on the stream. Y'all witnessed this live. Like, this is how fast we tend to move when changes need to happen. Live, man. This is live on the actual stream, man. You can't make this up. Jose, you the man, bro. That's all I gotta say. You make magic happen in places that's just wild.
Onesies online as we speak right now. Get them while they're hot.
Get them while they're hot, on the press, off the press, near
Maybe
the press.
we need to show that, Charlie. Maybe we need to go to merch store and just
hold
show off some
on.
onesies.
You know what? Let's go and let me see this. Let's put this to the test. Let's go to Vanquishers TCG.com. Let's go and share the screen real quick. All right, guys, we're doing this live, all of us together. So we're going into the merch store. Let's see if Jose.
Watching a live Jose
Let's see
update.
if Jose actually updated this. Let's see if he put his mouth.
What's your update sound effect, Jose?
Oh, there we go, guys. He is not making this up, guys. Look at the big V. Yo, we got him in black. We got him in black again, I guess. We got it in blue.
No,
oh,
one's black, really nice. One's heather gray, and then we got the blue.
Oh, the tri-blend. I see it. That's nice. Oh, and this is like a heather blue.
Yeah, it's a heather gray.
And a heather gray. Ooh, we got that.
Oh,
pink.
no, that one. Yeah, my bad.
That pink Rosita. And we got the Saigon gold, of course. Hey, man, you got to get a black V1, though. But we'll start off with this. Look, listen. Jose did it, guys. You guys asked for it. Jose gave it to you guys. Look at that. My man's quick, man. Quicker than the
now they want adult onesies, Jose. I don't know if you can make that one work, bro. I don't know. That might be you might have stumped us on that one.
Hey, if I see somebody coming in with a onesie, yo, you get to V trigger at 0 cost. I'm telling you, if you come in an adult onesie and I'm playing you, I give you the capability to V trigger at 0 cost. You start your character on V trigger mode, man. You got a lot of strength in you if you show up that way, yo. For real. That's epic, yo. All right, so let's go on ahead and we really wanted to showcase a change. So we had some people in our community. Of course, we get feedback all the time, right? And a lot of the feedback is, you know, like minor things as far as how a card works, how does this work. But one of our community members brought up a great idea and a great point. And Brandon and I have been sitting on this for a while and kind of figuring out what we wanted to do with this. What was the best direction? How do we want to take this? And I think we came up with a solution for what it is that we wanted to update it. So I don't know if you guys, clearly you guys know what the shield damage icon is, and you know where it's located on the weapon cards, and then you know where the kinetic damage is, and you know where that's located on the weapon cards. So the concern factor was with this community member was a couple times he was playing and he forgot to apply the shield damage because it was in a different location. So Brandon and I was like, you know, we kind of analyzed it and we're like, yeah, we could see this being a problem, right? Because we've had these issues in the past. Trust me, we had weapon cards over here. We had armor cards over. If you guys would have seen the beginning of this game, oh man, it was a hot mess. Weapon cards over here, armor cards over here. It was just like,
we had a lot going on.
Yeah, it was just literally all over the place. And we thought we ironed a lot of this stuff out. So this person was the first to actually bring this, not so much, well, I guess it's a concern. Yeah, it's actually a concern. So we noticed that on one part of the card, the damage icon is next to the targeting. I mean, the shield icon is next to the targeting, and then the kinetic damage is off to the right. But most people, when you're targeting, you're looking in one area. When you're dealing damage, you're looking at another area. So I can definitely see where it's easy to miss
when
that.
They mentioned that, it was kind of like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and we actually, if you want the honest truth, me and Brandon were looking at each other like, wow, why did we allow that to happen? Like, we totally, we didn't think of that. Like, we thought this is rock solid. But you know what? A lot of people played with it, rolled with the punches with it. You know, they just became accustomed to look here for the kinetic, look here. And the fact that the one community member forgot to apply it a few times was enough for me to be like, yo, yeah, we got to make this change, right? So we need to make this as simply to read as possible, right? So we're going to showcase it really quickly, the change that we made. This will be on final product, obviously. We will have to update Tabletop Simulator, and Jose is going to be very excited to update these on the print and play, guys. So just keep in mind, if you've already done your proxies, you've already done your print and plays, you don't have to reprint these as long as you know where your stuff damages are. You could keep using them. It's fine. We don't want you guys to keep having to spend money and just keep dumping ink on stuff that's not necessary. We will make the updates for Tabletop Sim to reflect this change. Probably not today. Definitely not today. But hopefully sometime this week we'll try to make the update, and we'll announce it when we made this update. So really quickly, here I obviously have to move this over, right? Got my syllabus. Let's go move this over a little bit. Oh man, come on, you QR code. Hold on, where's my QR? Webcam, box. Oh, there you are, QR. Let's go ahead and blind this really quick. Okay, so. Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. Okay, so just really quickly for you guys to kind of take a look at what we're looking at here. The original setup, the actual energy, the shield damage icon is right next to the targeting. And then, of course, your kinetic damage is located right here at this bottom corner. So for those that have played our game and understand, you'll have to, obviously, when landing the attack, you'll have to look at how much kinetic damage you'll deal, but then you'll also have to look at how much shield damage you deal. So shield damage only applies to the enemy's shield only. Right? When the shields are gone, you no longer use this damage icon. You only focus with this icon. And I think when we developed it at the time, it made sense for us to have them kind of separated. So that way, if they don't have a shield anymore, you only got to focus on kinetic. But we could see where that becomes a problem, right? So the changes we did make is the actual damaging icon. Oh, like, I got them covered here. Hold on. Maybe I got to move this over a little bit. Jeez. There we go. Look. in its greatest. So what we did was we actually are going to remove it completely from this section, and we're going to put it off to the side here. And the reason why we're putting the actual shield damage on top is because you want to make sure you apply the shield damage first before applying the kinetic damage, right? So then now when the shields are wiped out, you don't even got to pay attention to this stack. You just go on ahead and go into this stack. So this change will only apply to weapons that do shield and do kinetic damage. So regular weapons will still look just like the traditional way, where it's just one kinetic, obviously, because it's all it's doing is kinetic damage. It's not doing shield damage boosting.
I believe we're gonna make that change to grenades.
Grenades, correct. So the grenades, we're going to be making the change where the splash damage or any future condition damage types will be in that icon, will be there. So that way we'll have that for the future of it, and then of course the actual kinetic damage will be right below it. And then of course we'll end up having the what was the other one? Shield damage, no? And it's shield and splash. Splash we'll probably keep here.
I think, yeah, splash.
Yeah,
we'll probably keep up
we'll
there.
keep splash, but we'll put the shield damage down here, and then we'll also put the kinetic damage. So we'll mirror it the same. But the splash damage, of course, doesn't apply in this current game mode. It's designed for the future game modes. But yeah, so that'll end up being right there still. So that way you'll know that you're going to end up dealing damage to all the opponents, enemies in the area. But yeah, so we just wanted to go on ahead and let you guys know. Again, we appreciate your feedback. It helps, guys. Listen, the feedback helps, and this was a great change. We're very satisfied with this. We like it. Hopefully you guys are satisfied with it. I know that you guys are very accustomed, especially those that are playing the game quite frequently, giving us feedback all the time. It might be a little weird to them because now they gotta train their eye now to look at somewhere else.
And I think simple things like this are really good because, you know, for newcomers, when you first look at that card, it could look a little overwhelming. So to kind of have things where it makes sense for it to be, you know, just only helps the player out, especially newer players. So
yeah. So it absolutely made sense. When me and Brandon sat there and we looked at it, we were like, wow, we didn't think of this. Like
damage over here, damage over there.
Yeah, you got to look at the targeting here. You got to look at the damage over here, and then you got to go ahead and add.
And you got to flip the card over, and then you know,
oh man,
the other targeting. And
listen, if you have not seen our beginning phases, look at episode maybe 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, go back a long
You're gonna be
time.
like, man, it's like seeing a caveman. It's like seeing a caveman. Yeah,
old battles.
Classics. Those 3-4 hour battles. Did we actually do one of those live on the stream? I think we kind of better. I think we made it better before we went to the stream because them 3-hour battles were rough when me and you played Cyber Saigon.
So when you first showed me, you were like, Brandon, look what I got. Boom. And then we sat down and played, and it was like, what, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning? I was like, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah, it was brutal. There were some games that, guys, listen, we took 5 hours and managed to condense it to the minimum of 45 minutes to an hour gameplay, guys. I mean, and again, it wasn't just us. It was you guys in the community that's helped it, that has perfected it and ironed it. We can't take the credit for that. You guys are wonderful in our community, and just know that we do listen to our community. We listen, and we address what we can address. And again, if we don't address these things, or not so much address it, but if we don't make the changes for these things, it's because it can affect future game modes down the line. So, and we will definitely be transparent about it and let you guys know, hey, listen, we can't make the change because of XYZ of a system, right? A lot of people has asked even about this system here. Well, what is this? This system here is not even used currently in any of the game modes yet. This is for future game modes. So just know that our cards are already ready to support expansions, future game modes, and future ideas that we already have for this project. So guys, when I tell you we are going nowhere, we aren't going anywhere. We have plans to make this a huge game, and we're going to do everything to make this as big as it's going to be. And again, like Jason says with his meal, go ahead, Jason, go ahead and hit us with your food for thought right there real quick. What is it about this meal that makes it so great?
Listen, good food takes time to cook.
And that's the facts right there. That's
all we're doing. We cooking you a good meal. Just know that you throwing in some spices, we throwing in some seasonings, and we gonna keep it cooking. That's all we gonna do. And we already got the support of LGSs. We have a great community. at the end of the day, numbers don't lie. We almost have still our 200 backers is on there, about, you know, almost there. And you know, we gonna be all right, because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of a point.
Hey, you know what I like to say?
Go ahead.
We can't stop. We won't stop, baby.
This guy, he gave him the microphone. He gave him the microphone. Take his microphone away.
Yo, we need to be strategic when we allow him to chime in, Dan.
Jose, you hit us with a cha-cha.
Take
mala.
that, take that,
Absolutely.
take that.
Wepa status.
He's a bad boy.
All right, guys. Well, again, we're gonna quickly, before we do a fade out of our stream for tonight, guys. These were pretty much the updates that we have, and we appreciate all you guys and your support and the understanding of what's going on with us. And again, we're giving our heart out to everybody that's been affected with the hurricane, and our condolences. But before we leave out tonight, Jay, we're gonna do our shout out. Let's go ahead and give our Patreon shout out. So while Jason gets that kind of prepared, we want to give all the love and support for those that have been supporting our project and you know, pretty much pushing us at the areas we need to be at, right? So again, we appreciate everybody that is definitely pledging with us on Kickstarter, that's supporting us on Kickstarter, and those that wanted to still support us, but because of this event, we still love you guys, and we do know that you're supporting us no matter what. At the end of the day, you're still supporting us, and we know that.
Charlie, did you tell everybody that Tabletopia reached out to us and they want to make a mod for our game be on their platform?
I did not.
Breaking news, everybody.
Yeah, so Tabletopia is like another version of
TTS.
But it also has a mobile version of it where you can use it as well. So we'll be working with them to also have the game operational in that way, if we can make that happen as well. They messaged us during the Kickstarter and said, hey, we would love to put your game as a demo and push us on their Tabletopia as well. So TTS gave us our props and showed that we were a good game to play, and Tabletopia is stepping in and also wants to work with us. So that's just, I thought we talked about it last week for some reason.
We might have hinted it, but I don't think so, man. I really don't. But that's gonna be great, man. We've actually used their mobile, and the mobiling system on there is actually pretty cool. We tried to do it ourselves at one point, but we couldn't figure out how to get it to layer on top of each other properly.
Our lock and load system.
Yeah, our lock and load. So they're willing to program it for us exclusively for our game. So that's great. And that'll be cool if they could do that, because then now we can actually do this mobile, right, with their app. And the great thing is it's a free app to download. I believe we may have to pay a subscription for the mobiling, but if they could get it to operate properly, we'll be more than happy to pay for the subscription to go mobile for you guys to be able to download for free and have another way to play this game on the go. And it's networkable. I think you can actually network just like you would on Tabletop Simulator.
So I can beat you whenever I want. Then.
Oh, here we go. I'll see you tomorrow at Nerdy Knees, bro. Bring your deck, bro. Stop talking that mess.
Yeah,
don't do that.
We'll see what they can do to make it work. We have some mechanics and some ways. The lock and load system is a little different than most TCGs, so we'll get that situated and keep you guys updated on the progress of that as we keep going. And I can start shouting out all the Patreon people.
Let's go. So
we're gonna start from newest to oldest. So we're gonna start off with Chris H. Shout out to Chris H. Shout out to Stitch, he's in the chat right now. Shout out to Nick S. Shout out to Jane. Shout out to Two Pancakes. Shout out to B&H. Shout out to Redfoot out in Tennessee. Shout out to Gino. Shout out to Adam D, which that's Moonside. I'm pretty sure Adam D. Shout out to Yachty Mod. Shout out to Kristen Sheik. And shout out to Just 31. Where's he at? Where's Just 31 at? There he is. He's in the chat talking. Shout out to Too Fluent. Shout out to Seminole Donkey. Shout out to JP, Outer Edge Comics. Shout out to Sterling, which is Devil Dog Cards. Shout out to Lord Dragon. Shout out to Dume. He's gonna have, actually, so you guys know, Doom 666 in Discord. He just posted his link. He's gonna do a whatnot tomorrow because we're not printing any more of the test decks. He's gonna give somebody an opportunity on his whatnot to get one of his test decks for Veil. I think he's starting the whatnot stream at $10 for it. It's one he bought, and he'll be giving away the Solaris one after the Veil one is put out on the whatnot stream. So there's a way for you to possibly get one of those test decks. And then we have Cardboard Crackhead, we got Oda Collector, we got Little Miss A, We got Atlas. We got Leafy. We got Wangan San. We got Ottawa Collector. I gotta rap with Ottawa. I ain't talked to him in about a week and a half. I've been so busy. Shout out to Daniel G, Wager Tropes, Saeed, BK, Unity Devil Dog, ex Unity Devil Dog. That's a different Devil Dog. We got 2 Devil Dogs on the Kickstarter. Mr. J, Rico,
Military.
Cal Collectibles, Cerberus, Norma, Beth, Daryl, or Darjack. This is Darjack. Shout out to Darjack. And the OG from day one, Ultimate Chaos.
Triple OG.
Ultimate Chaos.
Ultimate K to the
Shout
Oz,
out
man.
to him.
Super shout out for him and his love and support.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually one of the guys that has been following us since stream. Stream 3, stream 4? I don't know.
He's been here since
One of them streams, man, and
God.
he's been following us ever since, man. So that guy's he's a godsend, man, and we really do appreciate him. And again, we appreciate everybody in our community, all you guys. And you know, you guys could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us tonight. You're sharing this wonderful moment, this progression, the birth of this project that's gonna come to fruition tomorrow with you guys and your support. Listen, we're all strong with this community. This game is only gonna be as strong as our community, and we really appreciate all your guys' support and love with this project, man. You know, and again, if you have any questions, please DM us directly or just even chat with us open in the community. We'll be more than happy to talk with you guys and let you guys know what's going on. So like Mr. Jason said, after tomorrow, after the Kickstarter's complete, we're gonna, whatever adjustments we make, so you guys know the full transparency of what the print counts are, we're gonna go ahead and let the community know what the full print runs would be once we place the orders, because we know that we said that these were the goals and these were the numbers for Sanction, you know, Carlos, the booster boxes, but a lot of that might get adjusted and change a little bit, but that way you guys know in the community what was printed versus what you guys got, and knowing what the rarities are and stuff like that. So we'll make sure that we post all that out, because we're still kind of dealing with the fluctuation, and we're trying to make sure that we get it as accurate as possible. We don't want to give a number now and it might slightly adjust a little bit, you know, towards the finished part. So Mr. Jason working really hard with that.
Updated on final numbers of everything. We'll put it in the FAQ channel so everybody knows what the final print runs and everything will be. But everything is good to go. Everyone that put a pledge in is getting their pledge. We're still full steam ahead, so everything's good to go. Yeah.
Full steam. All right, so
I'm like reading the comments while you're talking. So it's like I'm looking at
yeah, we're not ignoring you guys. I promise. It's like multitasking with the triple tasking. So it takes quite a bit here. So and again, we appreciate all you guys tonight that tuned in. So till the next state of the game, we're gonna go ahead and support the entire project, get this project up and going.
Hey, we're gonna be streaming Zip after this.
Oh yeah, yo, we're gonna be actually raiding Zip, guys. So try to hang tight. We want to raid Zip.
And guys, don't forget your onesies.
Oh my god, the onesies.
The adult ones or the child ones?
Just the child ones for now. Don't worry about the adult ones.
You know the rules now, guys. Listen, if an adult wears a onesie and comes at you, he's automatically V-triggered. That's gonna have to be the community thing. Like, he starts off V-triggered, so don't catch nobody in that onesie now. It might be tournament legal too. I swear, if I walk into an LGS and see nothing but people in onesies just to get that advantage, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. So again, we love all you guys in our community. We appreciate the support. We're very excited to get this, you know, get this game out, get this in your guys' hands. And again, much love to everybody on the Patreons and all the support, guys.
Shout out to everybody that was affected by Hurricane Ian and stuff like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Shout out to everybody.
And our condolences.
Sending good vibes. Everybody send good vibes to them.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon, really quickly before we go ahead and fade out. What can we do for people that just got in and probably just jumped in a little bit later in and out of the stream? What can be done?
You know, there's a few people that showed up late to the stream. I don't want to call them out because then they might not like it. But listen, there's a certain way you can avoid that. You hit the bell icon, and it keeps you notified on everything.
Everything.
When it comes to starting up these streams, Vanquishers TCG. State of the game every Monday night. Hit that bell icon. Stay notified.
Hit that bell icon, that like, follow, share, the whole 9 yards, you guys. We're gonna
all
go ahead
the
and make
buttons.
Sure. All the buttons. Just hit them all, except the
subscribe
unfollow.
button. Hit that one like 10 times.
Hit that. That's gonna subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe.
Oh,
So
no.
if you do it 10 times, you will be subscribed. So yeah, if you follow
Never
this
mind. Just
formula,
hit it once and then press accept.
all right, you guys, and again, we appreciate y'all for tonight. But until the next state of the don't forget, hang tight. We're getting a raid, Mr. Zip.
Oh
But
yeah,
until
we're
the
going
next,
to go raid.
until the next state of the game, Vanquishers.
Out.
We are
We out.
out. Much love
Let's
for all
go.
you guys, man.
Let's go.